Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here, and I'm back with the second week of October read, start from the 8th through the 14th of October 2022. This reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, let's see how this week is going to be for all of you out there. I will be adding oracle cards and color cards in this reading, so stay tuned. Before I dive into the read, let me remind you, it's a general read. It may not resonate with everyone out there, so always pick the signs and messages that resonates and leave the rest. For personal reads, you can always reach out to me on my email ID. In the description box, you can also check out other services that I offer as well in the description box. So let's dive into the read and let's find out what is coming up for Sagittarius for this week time. Let's begin. Two of Pentacles, slightly indecisive energy. I feel like, you might be indecisive about certain decisions in your life, be that relocating, be that business, work, love. But yes, you will be kind of like, conflicted between two options. For some of you, you might be dealing with two people as well. And maybe you're going to be like, should I be like, with this person or that person? So it can be that for some of you as well. But I feel like, even if you are indecisive, there is some sort of inclination that you have towards one thing, towards one person, towards one job. Follow that. I feel like, your inner guidance that you have, just listen to that. For some of you, it can be a decision that you have to take around, like, shall I move on or shall I wait for this person? It can be that for some of you. Maybe you're going to feel like, you need to move on. You feel like, you're so done with waiting. You're so done with being on the patient side for this person, for the situation to change. I feel like, for majority of you, you are going to listen to your intuition and you're going to follow that path. It is going to be different for different Sagittarius. Like, for some of you, you're going to feel like, no, you have to wait. You have to choose the person. For others of you, you might be feeling already so done and tired with this person, with the situation, that you want to move on, that you want to move forward with your life, rather than like, waiting for a person to give you the love that you seek. So it's going to be different for everyone. But all you know is you need stability that lasts forever. You need a relationship that lasts forever. You need a happiness that lasts forever. You don't want anything temporary. You don't want a relationship which doesn't go more than a week time. You don't want a one night stand. You don't want a unstable kind of connections or people in your life. So you are sure that you know one thing, that you want somebody who can add to your life, who can add to the beauty of being living in this life. I feel like, you love yourself, you love your life, but yes, you want somebody who would add to your life, who would not drain you emotionally. So I feel like, that inner, knowing is something which everybody has, and I feel like, it's time for you to listen to it. For some of you, maybe you are going to choose to stick around with this specific someone, especially if that person is completely treating you perfectly right, just that maybe the circumstances are not in favor. But if they are not treating you right, I really see that you would choose to walk away from that person. You don't want to stick around because you know one thing, that you are lovable and you shall have something which is fulfilling. That decision is going to change everything. So if you have been settling in for shit, I feel like it's time for you to move on. But if you have been sticking around to a person who loves you, just that the circumstances are not in the favor, maybe you can choose to wait on for that person. But I feel like, for majority of you, you're gonna feel like, maybe you need to move on. On the deck, we do have the Tower. Now, for some of you, maybe a new offer comes your way, and that's gonna confuse you. Like, maybe you have been waiting, and now you have another offer. Now you have another person coming in, and you are confused. Like, shall I give in to that person or shall I, like, wait? It can be that for some of you as well. But I feel like, there is something beautiful that you can look up to. Now it can be like, maybe you're thinking of having a future and moving forward with your love life, even if you don't have a person or even if you don't have an opportunity. But you know one thing, that you want, you deserve, you desire stability, and I feel like, that's what you're going to go for. So if moving on from a specific someone can add happiness to your life, you might choose to do that. But it's going to be an abrupt decision. I feel like, for majority of you, this week is going to bring you something where you will have to make a choice. Do you want to wait? Do you want to move on? So I feel like, that choice is going to be made in this week time. At least you are going to feel the urge to do so. I feel like, this is something that you have been holding on to, like, you're not ready to take a decision around it. Maybe you are still like, waiting. You still feel like, maybe something is going to change in the situation. Maybe they are going to change. But I feel like, for majority of you have another offer coming your way, which is going to make you indecisive. So maybe even if you have been on the waiting side, you are going to feel like, maybe you are going to feel like tempted to move on, tempted to go for the offer that is coming your way. I feel like, for majority of you, I really see the offer coming your way. Let's see some oracle guidance. Let's see what the divine has to add to the read for you. What shall you be doing right now? Nothing will come out of the situation. Hold your vision, and you and your loved ones are safe. Now, for those of you, and underneath the deck, we do have a time for healing. Now, it's going to be, like I said earlier, it's a different thing for different Sagittarius. For majority of you, I feel like, you might, like, especially if your connection had been on a standstill, the person doesn't value you, the person doesn't love you, the person doesn't give anything to you. And I feel like, for them, I feel like, it's time to move on. Whether you see somebody coming your way or you don't, but yes, just know it for yourself that nothing will change in this situation. Nothing will happen in this situation. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to embrace that, knowing that you are worthy of love, respect, that your person is not giving you right now. So it's time for you to heal for some time, walk away from them, and just heal yourself. For others of you who are dealing with a person who loves you a lot, who values you a lot, just the circumstances are like, asking the two of you to wait for it a few maybe months more or years more. In that situation, the divine really wants you to know one thing: you and your connection and the loved one that you have is safe. So if you wait on for that person, if you want to hold on to that vision of yours, that you guys gonna end up together, I feel like, the divine support is with you in that situation. So allow yourself to understand how is it for you. Like, just ask that question: is your person giving you the love that you seek? Are they giving you the respect that you seek? And if they do, then stick around. But if they don't, it's time for you to move on, because something beautiful is coming in for you, something stable, something that you desire is coming in for you. So allow that change, allow that person to slip away if that's what they are adding to your life. And if they are adding some abundance, happiness, fulfillment to your life, then wait on for them. So just ask that question to yourself, and you will be okay. So there are so many cards, I thought it's just one, but yeah, let's keep shuffling and let's see what color could be significant for you. We do have lilac, number 42. Strengthen your faith, number 42. I feel like, for some of you, you could be age 42. Maybe you're like feeling like, your life is moving ahead and you need to kind of make a decision around your love life, and you have to move ahead, have somebody who you could end up getting married to. Hold on. So I feel like, if that's what you're waiting for or wishing for, I feel like, it's time for you to move on. But again, if you really believe, like, maybe if you're stuck in a relationship which is toxic, thinking that maybe you will never find love, it's time for you to have faith around it, and you will find somebody who is going to love you the way you desire. For those of you who are in a situation where you feel like, things are not turning well and the two of you love each other, then strengthen your faith that everything is going to be all right. So that's how you're going to approach the situation. Lilac is going to be lucky for you, or a significant color for you. You can also use lilac floral air freshener in the house to keep yourself in a positive vibe around whatever it is that you desire in your life right now. So you can do that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for this week time. If it was of help, do like, share, and subscribe till I do the next read for you guys. Take care. Bye.